Hi everybody, my name is Melissa and welcome to my channel. So there is still a good chunk of August left and I had intended on doing an August TBR, but obviously that didn't happen at the beginning of the month. There are a good amount of readathons still going on in the rest of this month that I do want to participate in. So I will talk about those readathons and then some extra books that I do want to hopefully get to if I have enough time. So I have a couple books to talk about, so let's go ahead and get started. So the very first readathon that I'm going to talk about is one that is happening this weekend, the 14th through the 16th, and Jess, Lacey, and Lisa are hosting it, and I'm so excited. They have a whole bingo board, and it's so cute and a lot of fun. I don't think I'll be able to read a lot of books over the weekend. I am hoping to kind of get some videos pre-filmed as well, since I have a lot of stuff going on the rest of this month. So I have two physical books that I do want to talk about. I have tried to pick them up several times, just never actually have. They've been on several TBRs of mine in the past, and I just don't know what happened, but I'm here. I'm gonna read them this weekend. That is my plan. The first one is going to be Dares the Wallflower Wager. This is the third book in this series. I read the first one. I don't have the second one. I do want to get it because I heard it's really good as well. But this is one that I've heard the most about. I think a lot more people had picked up the third one. It is about a girl who has a house. She adopts animals. She kind of takes care of them. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a duke, since that's the series name. So I believe this duke ends up purchasing her property, and she tells him that he needs to find places for all of the animals that she has in her home. So I heard it's really cute, lots of animals, a lot of fun. I really want to get to it. The second book is one that I actually bought last summer, and I still remember doing so. I think it was in August, if I'm not mistaken, and that is The Viscount Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn. I read The Duke and I, which is the first one in this series, and it was a bit of a letdown. I have read one of Julia Quinn's books, absolutely loved it, and then the other one was very problematic, wasn't my favorite, and then I'm hoping to give her another chance, and this is the second book in the series, so I'm hoping it ends up a lot better, I suppose, than that first one. But yeah, I really don't know too much about this other than it is the brother, and I believe they are making this series into a Netflix film or series or something. I know it's coming onto TV or something like that, so very excited about that. So the second readathon that I am participating in is Summerween, which is happening the 24th through the 30th of August, and I cannot wait. I don't usually read a lot of thrillers, so I figured this would be a great opportunity to participate, and they have a bunch of challenges as well, but they also mentioned you don't have to actually participate in the challenges. But one of the books that Gabby mentioned is one that I recently purchased myself, and that is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. So I think this has like a haunted house type vibe, and I am really excited. I own 3 books by this author, still haven't read them, but every single time one of these books come out, it's super popular, it's talked about a lot of people read them, a lot of people like this author's work, so very excited, and I really can't wait to read this. So of course the next book that I want to end up reading is going to be Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. This is the book club pick of August for the Black Hotties book club. They ended up picking up this book because the Reading Rush didn't really announce it, didn't talk about it last month. So I'm really excited. This is about performative activism. I think it's about a babysitter or something of the sort, and something happens where it seems like she supposedly kidnapped the kid even though she was babysitting. Honestly, that's really all I know. I have picked up a couple of Reese Witherspoon's book club picks in the past, and I really enjoyed them, and they are so much fun. Its cover is gorgeous, and I really can't wait to pick this one up. So the next couple books that I really want to read this month are, some of them are really long, some of them not so much, but I'm hoping I can get to all of them because I'm really excited about all of them. The first one is going to be Nightfall by Penelope Douglas. This thing is freaking massive. It is the final book in, oh my gosh, what is the name of this series? The Devil's Night series. So I started reading this back in 2016, absolutely fell in love with these characters. It's a dark romance. It was a great introductory to dark romance as well. So this is the final book. It is about Will, so each of the books is about a different character, and I just cannot wait. So I have, like I said, been really invested in this story, really invested with these characters, and I can't believe that's finally coming to an end. And I did receive an ARC of it, or an advanced copy, the day before it was actually released on Kindle, and so I wanted to read the physical copy. So I finally have it in my hands and I can't wait to read it because, oh my gosh, I love everything that Penelope Douglas writes, and I'm ready to get down to reading it. So the next book is another romance book, and that's going to be Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. So this is one that I have been wanting to read for quite a while. I finally got myself a copy and here we are. Basically, it's about Chloe Brown. I think she has like a near-death experience, so she ends up writing a list of things that she wants to do, kind of like a bucket list, and she ends up finding romance along the way, and I really want to get to the second book because I heard it's even better than this one, but I do want to read them in order. So I did end up putting a gigantic fantasy book on this TBR, even though I'm really hoping I get to it, but usually it takes me about a week to be able to get through these books, and that's going to be Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. This is the third book in the Stormlight Archives, which is one of my absolute favorite high fantasy, adult fantasy series. Even though it's not complete yet, I am so excited to finally read this. The fourth book is coming out, I believe, in November, and also if you're subscribed to his what's it called, newsletter, I think they're releasing like one chapter a week or something like that. But either way, I'm so excited. I still need to read this. This one is just kind of intimidating. I feel like these books are getting longer and longer, and it's just so good. I always fly through them, even though it does take me a little while to get through, but I adore them, love all the characters, and all of the character growth that happens in the books. And finally, last but not least, this is a shorter book, but one that I no less want to finally get to. That's gonna be The Wicker King by Kate Ingram. So yeah, basically I am really excited. The way that this book has been written or stylized, like as the main character's mental health digresses, the pages get darker and darker until they're like all black. So yeah, really excited about this one. Just the gorgeous cover, just what I've heard from trusted reviewers, and absolutely loving this book. So I can't wait to pick this up myself. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching my August TBR, or what's left of it, basically. If you've read any of these books or have any thoughts or opinions, I would love to chat about it, talk about it in the comments down below. And I hope you have a great day and happy reading. Bye.